Thanks to the FBI, we got one of the worst of MS-13 off the streets this morning. Virginia and the country is a lot safer today.
Attorney General Pam Bondi and the FBI director were both there for the operation that captured an MS-13 gang leader in Woodbridge, Virginia. President Trump just posted on Truth Social that his borders are Tom Holman is a superstar. The day after Homeland Security Secretary Kristen Noem went to El Salvador, visiting the jail now housing more than 200 alleged Venezuelan gang members deported on controversial flights a judge tried to stop.
This facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
Now, a federal appeals court has refused to lift an order from the judge who tried to stop those flights from preventing any more deportations under the Alien Enemies Act that was invoked. President Trump's going to impose more tariffs next week, 25% on all imported cars and trucks and auto parts.
We're going to charge countries for doing business in our country and taking our jobs, taking our wealth.
The president also warned leaders in Canada and Europe if they retaliate much bigger, U.S. tariffs could be coming. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney says,
"This will hurt us, but through this period, by being together, we will emerge stronger."
The search for answers continues in the Signal group chat controversy. Republican Senator Roger Wicker, chair of the Armed Services Committee, wants an expedited inspector general review into how a journalist was allowed into the chat, seeing plans for a military operation against Houthi militants in Yemen. Fox's Kevin Cork reports.
The president reiterated his support for the defense secretary and, of course, his national security advisor, though he did tell our Jackie Heinrich that he wouldn't rule out asking Secretary Hegseth to do a classification review of the discussions held online, though he did call the entire episode a witch hunt.
Now, some of those in the chat need to change passwords. The defense secretary, director of national intelligence, and national security advisor have had their private data leaked online. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
They're in mourning in Marysville, California, that after a police officer was murdered in the line of duty.
A Marysville police officer, part of a law enforcement team serving search warrants on drug traffickers, was shot and later died of his wounds. The officer was an Army veteran and had been a cop for 2 years. Yuba County DA Clint Curry said as the officer approached the home, shots fired from inside set off an exchange of bullets.
There were 2 people in the home. And one of them is deceased, believed to be the suspect that shot the officer, and the other one is considered a witness at this point.
Multiple agencies are part of the investigation. County officials say this is the first line-of-duty death of a Maryville cop in over a century. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
A measles outbreak continues to spread.
Just 3 months into 2025, the number of measles cases in the U.S. has topped infections for the entire year of 2024. Numbers from the Centers for Disease Control find that as of March 20th, there have been 378 cases in 18 states, including Alaska, California, Georgia, Kansas, and New York. The largest outbreaks have been reported in West Texas, spreading to New Mexico. New cases have been reported in 2 Ohio counties, prompting that state's top health official to urge Ohioans to vaccinate their children against the virus. The CDC says in 95% of the nationwide cases, the vaccination status is unvaccinated or unknown. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Now, there have been 2 deaths in this outbreak, a child and an adult. Both were unvaccinated. On Wall Street, stock futures are mixed before today's trading, up for the down for the NASDAQ, though modestly for both. It's opening day for most Major League Baseball teams. All but 2 play, including the defending World Series champion Dodgers. LA is already 2-0 after starting the season last week in Japan, beating the Chicago Cubs twice. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. One person wounded. It followed a shooting in Champaign. Police say the victim found shot in the 2600 block of J.T. Kaufman Drive. The person was sent to the hospital with life-threatening gunshot wounds. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. 2 restaurants coming to Lincoln Square Mall in the very near future. Last month, the mall's owner was attempting to bring in new storefronts. Now, Patricio's Pizza and More replacing Baldorado's old spot. The other restaurant coming in is the Lazy Daisy Diner and Cafe. Other businesses in the mall said this is something they've been waiting for. After disasters like Hurricanes Helene and Milton, Congress approving billions of dollars in mailbox money last year to help farmers recover and bolster the farming economy. Now that money being deposited into farmers' bank accounts, $25 million going to farmers in Illinois at a rate of nearly $43 per acre for corn and nearly $30 per acre for soybeans. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
You see, I'm at Busch Stadium. It's the St. Louis Cardinals opening day. I'm so excited to be broadcasting live. And Stevie J got a trip to Cincinnati to see the Reds play today because his son-in-law, Jacob Hurtubise, did make the 40-man roster. So exciting for him. We want to join Greg Solier now on the phone line. Thanks for checking in, Greg, and sharing the weather forecast for us.
You betcha, Diane. Yeah, congratulations to CBJ and Jacob and Grace and everyone in the family for making the ball club with the Reds, where they should be in relatively good shape for baseball out there this afternoon. There'll be some cloudiness, but no rain in the forecast out there at the Great American Ballpark, and probably first pitch temperatures later on today somewhere into the lower 60s. There is a little drabble of rain around the St. Louis area you probably testify to, and some healthier showers upstream north and east of Kansas City. Those are kind of shifting south and east, so maybe a little touchy here with some shower activity chances for baseball over at Busch later on today. They'll get close to 70 degrees. That'll be probably sometime later in the ball game. In any event, around here locally, we've got readings in the mid-40s right now, 47 at Willard and Savoy, and 44 at Paxton. A little bit of light rain and sprinkle activity over parts of the area. A couple of showers up towards Bloomington Normal. So we'll be in and out and off with a touch of rain this morning and this afternoon. Nothing heavy, nothing severe. 56 the high with an increasing southeast wind. And the warm front developing back to the west of us will push through the area tonight down to 48 for the low. A little rain this evening and maybe a shower thunderstorm in spots after midnight. Tomorrow, definite almost early summer feel. Partly sunny, windy, warmer with maybe a fleeting shower early in the day up to about 78, even 80 south of Champaign, and a south wind that may get to 40 mile per hour gusts tomorrow afternoon and evening time. Down to the upper 50s tomorrow night. Weekend forecast, we got rain in the forecast, but we need the rain. Matter of fact, over the next 3 to 5 days, maybe an inch and a half worth at 73 on Saturday. Showers and thunder morning and afternoon. A couple of more showers Sunday at 71, turning cooler. Back to colder weather Monday at 48 with a little rain early on. Then we're back to the 50s Tuesday and more rain and in the 60s the middle part of next week. For CBJ Broadcasting, I'm just Greg Solgay.
All right, take me out to the ball game. Thank you so much for playing that as Kyle Tosks mans the controls in our studios there at the center of the universe in Philo. And I bring on board during our live broadcast here from Busch Stadium this morning on opening day, Mary Beth Johnson. How are you? Good morning.
Great. I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me, Diane.
I'm happy to introduce you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I tell you what, you've got some fun Cardinals items because you're with Cardinals Care. Explain what that's all about, Mary Beth.
So we have our Cardinals Care silent auctions back for the 2025 season. And we'll have some really cool items up for bid starting at 9 o'clock this morning. Fans can check out cardinals.com/CC auctions.
Okay.
And see all the items that we have available. You'll see a team signed helmet. We've got the whole 40-man roster signing that one. We have a game used Mason Wind baseball bat.
And there's a big crack in it.
There is a big crack in it. So he must have really swatted that ball very hard with that. We also have a autographed jersey from today's starter, Sonny Gray. It's the City Connect version, so it's a really nice item. And yeah, so all of those and more will be up for bid at cardinals.com/CC auctions.
Okay, well, good to get the insight. I know Mason Wynn was on the Cardinal Caravan when they came to the Champaign-Urbana area, and we got lots of fans excited about him. Such a young player, super fast, and obviously powerful with the bat to have cracked this one. I did put a picture of us and the bat and all these items with Cardinals Care on Diane_Ducey on X. And you can, of course, see our broadcast at Stevie Jay FM, but it's in the Philo studio, so you'll see Kyle right now. But if you want to listen that way, that's always fun, too. And, of course, StevieJay.com is a way that you can hear our podcast and listen to get pumped up on the way down to Busch Stadium today. We're excited to open up 3:15 first pitch against the Minnesota Twins and looking for a W, Mary Beth.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm hoping the weather holds out. As we heard from our meteorologist, Greg Solier, there has been some showers in the area, but I haven't heard much more than that on what's happening. I mean, it's we just go with what we go with.
That's right. We'll get a game in today.
So
for sure.
How many years been involved with the Cardinals?
This is my 12th season.
A dozen.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
I mean, must have started when you were 10.
Oh.
So there's parades and festivities. Describe, what it was for you on some of these opening day celebrations,
Oh,
Mary
yeah.
Beth.
It's like a holiday. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's been really exciting to work for Cardinals Care and help raise some money to help kids in the community.
Okay. What does that do? Does it help kids in Little League or?
Yeah, well, we have several programs. So Cardinals Care was started back in 1997 as a way for players, fans, and front office members to get together and support kids in the community. So we do so through our Redbird Rookies and Cardinals Nike RBI youth baseball and softball programs, where we really provide an avenue for kids all from 5 years of age all the way up through 17 to play baseball or softball. We also have our grant program where smaller organizations who share in our mission for caring for kids can apply, and we fund tangible items, things like that for their organizations. And then we also have our youth ball field program where we refurbish or build baseball and softball fields in the community. I want to say
there was a community in our area in East Central Illinois that had gotten some lights and things like that on their aging ball diamond. That is just terrific. So if somebody is thinking of something, is it too late to get in for 2025 on being a recipient for something for Cardinals
no, not
Care?
at all. So you can find out all the information about our programs at cardinals.com/community. And check everything out there.
Okay, great. I mean, that must feel really good.
It is.
To be given back. And, the Cardinals organization does so much. I don't know if there's another MLB team that does so much for the area, for their fans, and gives back. So it must feel good to go to work every day.
It really does. And, we have our community supports the Cardinals so well. It's a no-brainer. We have to give back to the community that gives so much to us. So.
Well, I appreciate you being on with us. I know we have a lot of people coming in and out, and at 7:13, I want to keep you on time, Mary Beth, and I appreciate you coming in. But this Jack Buck studio, and this is the place with some muffins and coffee, even had a few scrambled eggs and a piece of bacon before I got on the air. So just the legacy of it all. I mean, right over your shoulder, I'm seeing pictures of John Rooney, who I was able to meet one time during an affiliate event with ESPN 93.5, attending that from the Champaign-Urbana market. So, and Jack Buck and just all the broadcasters from the past. This is really cool.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
So I'm glad the St. Louis Cardinals are hooking us up here at ESPN 93.5 this morning and able to give us this opportunity. So once again, a recap of some of the things we'll see today. Everybody who's on the roster is on this helmet.
Yep, that's right.
Nice. And then the Mason Wynn bat we talked about. Yeah. And then the jersey
is Sonny Gray, our
starter
today.
Our starter today. And of course, we're going up against the Minnesota Twins. Really, the festivities and the welcome to Busch and the official ceremony. It looks like 2:30 is when fans can start coming in and seeing things in action. The Budweiser Clydesdales are part of this too.
That's right.
And you see all this?
An opening day tradition.
Oh,
yeah, and it never gets old.
Oh my goodness, I would have goosebumps every time. Looks like there's video presentations, Hall of Famers, the red carpet, the Red Jacket Club. It just, the list goes on until we get to that first pitch at 3:15, and you'll hear all of the action here on ESPN 93.5. All right, so if people want more information on Cardinals Care, it's cardinals.com/CC auction for the items that you'll see today.
That's right.
All right, Mary Beth. Go Cards!
Let's go Cards!
Thank you so much for being on the air with us. We're going to talk to Austin next and take a quick break here, Kyle. Thank you.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery has savings store-wide for the anniversary sale. Installation is half off Mohawk's waterproof luxury vinyl floors. The installation is free for Mohawk Carpet. And get up to $1,000 instant rebate on Mohawk carpets and floors. Instant rebates on all furniture. Plus, buy it all 2 years free financing. Don't miss the anniversary sale going on now at Carpet Weavers.
From computer systems to brakes and tires too, at PDR, fixing cars is what they do. Remember, when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 or use their dedicated text-only line at 383-0619. Additional information including repair quotes and online scheduling requests available from the website at pdrauto.com. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
The season for madness is here, and Jets Pizza has the perfect game time deal. For a limited time, score 2 one-top large pizzas plus a Coke 2-liter for just $29.99. That's right, big flavor, big savings, and the perfect way to enjoy Jets while watching the games. Use promo code PM1. That's promo code PM1 for some pizza madness. Available in deep dish, hand-tossed round, thin, or New York style with any crust flavoring. 2 large one-top pizzas and a Coke 2-liter. The Jets Pizza Madness Special. It's not just pizza, it's Jets.
All right, we're live from Busch. Thank you so much for listening this morning. I'm Diane Ducey, Stevie J with the Cincinnati Reds today because Jacob Hurtubise, his son-in-law, actually made the 40-man roster, and they're so excited to take a road trip in the Cacciatarian family to enjoy that experience. You don't get that very often, where someone in the family actually gets called up to the show on opening day. He did have an experience for 3 weeks that he was called up in May last season, so we're so excited that he's got that opportunity. Austin Heflin is joining me here in the Jack Buck studio, and we'll talk to you more after the Fox Business Minute coming up. But Austin, how long have you been doing this?
This will be my 9th season.
No.
Yes.
I mean, I made the joke with Mary Beth that she started with when she was 10, but you were really 10 at that time.
Yeah, I started right out of high school.
I'm telling you, this must be a blast of a job. What a great gig for you.
Oh, 100%. It's I started out as just a fun part-time job in college, and then you really grow to love this place even more than you do when you're a fan. And this organization is just full of great people and fun people to be around.
Authentics is what we'll be talking about with Austin, but first we're going to get Greg Soyer's forecast that's brought to you by the Urbana Park District, and they've got their new health and wellness center. Now is a great time to also tap into the pool passes. So Greg Soyer's forecast for today coming your way on ESPN 93.5.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign and vicinity. Overcast skies into position and already a couple of zones of rainfall into position as well overhead. And back to the west and southwest of us, we'll be in and out on some light stuff here for this morning. A couple of spells of rain as well as this afternoon. Gusty south wind settles on in this afternoon, the high about 56. Not so cool tonight. Some rain in spots early and a couple of showers and thunderstorms in after midnight. Northbound warm front low down to 48 for the day tomorrow, becoming windy, turning much warmer, partly sunny. Chance for shower thunderstorm early in the day, the high about 78, heads up in that south wind, gusting to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, windy mild down to the upper 50s, windy warm for the day on Saturday, couple of outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms, high 73. Showers and thunderstorms are back in for Sunday at 71, turning cooler late in the day. Much chillier weather ahead for Monday, maybe a bit of rain early in the day at 48, sunshine 54 on Tuesday, back into the 60s, and rain again for the middle part of next week. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Vehicles imported into the U.S. and foreign-made auto parts. Some companies, including Volvo, Audi, Mercedes, and Hyundai, have already planned to move production to the U.S. this year, though Reuters says some auto CEOs are privately expressing reluctance to make long-term business decisions based on tariffs. Lululemon's forecast for the year released today could offer investors a glimpse of what's happening with consumers. The trendy athleisure company is expected to report a strong holiday quarter. Petco shares are rallying. The pet supplies company continued to lose money in the recent quarter, though it is making changes to improve the business. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola. Invested in you.
It is time to take the quiz.
It's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We ask people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
I'm having what she's having. It's a quote from a 1989 film starring Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. Name the film.
E.T. When Harry Met Sally.
You got it. When Harry Met Sally.
Either way you did, you can always try again tomorrow. Take the quiz every day at thequiz.fox. Then come back here to see how you did.
Thank you for taking the quiz.
It's halftime of the big sale. We have Dick Van Dyke, Appliance World coach Paul Reekin here. Paul, what's the game plan?
It's just like I was telling my team. These prices are low, but they just aren't low enough.
Well, Paul, what do you do?
We have a top-of-the-line Electrolux laundry pair. I'm going with a free pedestal on the pair, free delivery and installation. And this hurts, but I'm going to throw in an additional $100 off.
No way.
That's over $600 off the whole pair.
Thanks, Paul.
Team, get to the locker room. We have to talk about what I just promised this radio guy.
And there you have it from Dick Van Dyke, Appliance World, where you always get up.
Wow.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance. A new front door can instantly upgrade the look of your home and make it more energy efficient. The Kramer Siding and Window team can also install French doors to your deck or patio, welcoming the outside in, or storm doors for an extra layer of protection against the elements. The estimate is free, financing is available, and the business is local. Schedule your beautiful new door today and save 25%. Call us, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Oh my goodness, this is just so fun. I can't believe I get paid to do this. Austin, you kind of feel the same way?
Yeah, 100% I do.
Here we are sitting at Busch Stadium. It's opening day for the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch at 3:15 as they take on the Minnesota Twins. We're looking onto the diamond, and they do have a tarp over everything because there is some passing showers, but we're hoping that it passes through. I just haven't looked. I don't want to jinx anything. So I'm hoping for sunshine to break through this afternoon and our Cardinal fans to have a blast. Austin Heflin, tell us what you do here with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah, so I'm the manager of retail operations. So I kind of oversee everything Cardinals Authentics. It's anything team issued, game used, autographed memorabilia that we like to say it's from the field to your home. So, I mean, anything that you can think of, bases, game used baseballs, jerseys, even the flags that fly on top of the stadium. We can be able to sell you those. One of the cool things I think we have is the script flags that fly above the scoreboard.
Yeah.
We sell those. You can kind of see them right now from where we're sitting.
Yep.
We have those in our store.
Yep.
We sell those. They're really cool piece. They're massive when you take them off of there too. So I mean, it's really cool to have just a piece of Busch Stadium in your house.
Absolutely. What a great idea. I feel like you're over in this right field area if people are walking around Busch. Is that right?
We're more in the center field area. Yeah,
Okay.
it's kind of right behind the scoreboard. We're out in that Ford Plaza area.
Okay.
Then even on non-game days, or it's a 7:15 game night, Friday night game, you're down here early. We have a location in Ballpark Village as well. So you're never going to miss us. We're here. That Ballpark Village location is open year-round. So Cardinals Authentics is always open for business.
So, you've got Mason Wynn's jersey here. Is this a special one from something that happened and they sign it then?
No, so this is just pretty much an example of what we do.
Gotcha.
This is not a replica jersey. This is Mason Wynn's jersey.
Okay.
This came from the clubhouse.
I thought I was kind of smelling something out of the pit area.
Yeah. It wasn't me. It's the jersey. But yeah, that's his jersey. It's his size. If you're Mason Wynn's size, you can wear that jersey.
Okay.
That's one of the things people come in and they always ask, "Hey, do you have a certain size of this player's jersey?" I was like, "Well, I have the size they wear."
This is the real
yeah,
deal.
so
in
this comes
store.
from the clubhouse. That's an authentic jersey. I mean, you're not going to find that anywhere else.
Okay, and the baseball that you brought in here, it looks like it has a label on it, and it says the game, the date. And is it signed then too, or is this one that was just hit?
Yep, that'll be our game used baseballs. We do that every single game.
Okay.
We'll release them in the top of the 8th inning. We'll go down the middle of the game, pick them up from our authenticators in the dugout. So if you ever see a ball fouled back, hits the screen, and you see the bat boy get it and roll it over the dugout, he's rolling it to our authenticator. So that's how we get the baseballs.
So my brother last July had a 70th birthday, and the dude, third baseman, handed it to my brother under the net or something real quick because there was something happening. And is that the kind of thing that he should take the ball to you then and make sure that it's...
So we can't authenticate it. So we don't authenticate it. MLB has authenticators that they have set in each dugout. The authenticators have to see the ball at all times.
Okay.
So that's why anything that leaves the playing field, they can't authenticate. They have to see the item the whole time. So if it goes from one hand to the next, they have to watch it transfer hands. They can't just come and say, "Hey, I have this home run ball." Well, you could. We're not saying you don't, but I
feel like there was a story about that with Pujols.
Yeah, their procedure is they have to see it at all times, and it just makes sure that authentication is legit and it's not anything else.
Okay, Austin is on it. And you've been doing this, you said 10 years or so?
Yeah, this will be my 9th season.
Man, that's great. Austin Heflin with the St. Louis Cardinals, and Authentics is his area. We also have a Cardinals base at your feet here. So explain I love the show and tell going on at Busch this morning.
This base will be on the field for today's game.
Okay.
Yep, so we'll have a set on the field, innings 1 through 4, and then another set on the field, innings 5 through 9. So, the top of the 5th inning, you're coming to the game, you can come up to the game today and top of the 5th inning and be like, "I want this base," and then take it back and sit in your seat and show it off to everyone around you and make them jealous.
I love that. So you can see Austin and the team with Authentics here at the Busch Stadium at the game today. We're starting off against the Minnesota Twins, 3:15. Are there any players, any predictions, any St. Louis Cardinal fan insight or staff insight you'd like to leave us with on your parting thoughts?
I would like
Austin?
to say go Cardinals, and we're going to win today.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
So, and what a cool job. And thank you for explaining how things go. Let's say somebody wants to follow up, or, I had my wedding bachelorette party here, for instance, back in the day. Maybe I want to get a ball or look in to see if, there was something from that date. Is that the kind of thing you can look up or communicate with your team online?
Yeah, so we have an email. It's gameused@cardinals.com. That's kind of where we just filter everything to. The easiest way to track anybody requesting anything, and we'll send you emails, tell you everything we have, get you all that good stuff.
Okay. Cardinals.com/gameused to get with Austin and his team and communicate how that's going to go. All right. Well, I feel well versed now on your department, Austin, and thank you for the prediction of a Cardinals win today over the Twins. That would be awesome. And all the festivities. I mean, the fans must just love it here in Cardinals Nation with, the parade and the Clydesdales and just the excitement of it all. It's so great to be here at Busch Stadium on ESPN 93.5. So thanks again, and go Cardinals.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. All right, good job.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
PDR Automotive has now been serving the Champaign-Urbana area for over 50 years. To give you some perspective, 50 years ago ended the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, and it was when Secretariat won the Triple Crown. So what does that mean for you and your vehicle? Whether you need a carburetor overhauled or your new vehicle computer system diagnosed or programmed,
This is a Fox News Alert. I'm CJ Papa. Major bust this morning in Prince William County, Virginia. The FBI and DOJ capture a top MS-13 gang leader, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi.
Thanks to the FBI, we got one of the worst of MS-13 off the streets this morning. Virginia and the country is a lot safer today.
For now, his name's being withheld. Fox News joined AG Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel for the operation in Woodbridge, Virginia. President Trump posting on Truth Social just captured a major leader of MS-13. Tom Homan is a superstar. 25% tariffs will hit a week from today from President Trump on finished cars and trucks that are shipped into the U.S. and to imported parts that are assembled into cars into American auto plants.
We're going to take back just some of the money that has been taken from us.
The president labeling it Liberation Day and America First. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's news to look at local news. Here's a look at local news. One person wounded. It followed a shooting in Champaign. Police say the victim found shot in the 2600 block of J.T. Kaufman Drive. The person was sent to the hospital with life-threatening gunshot wounds. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. Two restaurants coming to Lincoln Square Mall in the very near future. Last month, the mall's owner was attempting to bring in new storefronts. Now, Patricio's Pizza and More replacing Baldorado's old spot. The other restaurant coming in is the Lazy Daisy Diner and Cafe. Other businesses in the mall said this is something they've been waiting for. After disasters like Hurricanes Helene and Milton, Congress approving billions of dollars in mailbox money last year to help farmers recover and bolster the farming economy. Now that money being deposited into farmers' bank accounts, $25 million going to farmers in Illinois at a rate of nearly $43 per acre for corn and nearly $30 per acre for soybeans. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois. Champaign-Urbana is Saturday. Overcast skies into position and already a couple of zones of rainfall into position as well overhead. And back to the west and southwest of us, we'll be in and out on some light stuff here for this morning. A couple of spells of rain as well as this afternoon. Gusty south wind settles on in this afternoon, the high about 56. Not so cool tonight. Some rain in spots early and a couple of showers, thunderstorms in after midnight. Northbound warm front low down to 48 for the day. Tomorrow becoming windy, turning much warmer, partly sunny. Chance for for a shower thunderstorm early in the day. The high about 78. Heads up in that south wind, gusting to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, windy mild down to the upper 50s. Windy warm for the day on Saturday. A couple of outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms. A high of 73. Showers and thunderstorms are back in for Sunday at 71, turning cooler late in the day. Much chillier weather ahead for Monday. Maybe a bit of rain early in the day at 48. Sunshine 54 on Tuesday. Back into the 60s and rain again for the middle part of next week. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Clark Taylor, are you ready for opening day?
Who isn't ready for opening day?
Woo, woo! Go Cardinals! I'm Diane Ducey here at Busch Stadium. Stevie J is off to Cincinnati to see his son-in-law, Jake Hurtubise, hopefully play in left field. That would be awesome. But even just being there, I'm so excited for him. And I'm sorry to mention Cincinnati Reds here at Busch Stadium.
Ooh. No, I'm kidding.
It's all good. But when it's in the family, you have at least got to mention it. And we have across the hallway at Stevie J Broadcasting our Chicago Cubs on US 105.9. They're out in Phoenix and will take on Arizona's Diamondbacks with a 9:10 start. So a little later than what we're doing here at 3:15 against the Minnesota Twins. So go Cardinals. Clark Taylor, Business Development Supervisor. Tell me what you do.
Yes, ma'am. So I am, like you said, the business development supervisor of our publications department. So I handle the business side of our magazine, which you have in front of you, our scorecard, which is our yearly fan favorite, yearbooks, calendars, the whole shebang in publications.
Wow, this looks terrific. As soon as it landed in my hands here, I was just oohing and awing over this. So as far as design, layout, content, is this all you're doing, Clark?
Oh, I wish. There is a team of us. There is our team led by Steve Zesh, and we have our writers, Elizabeth Meineke, Stan McNeil, Mark Emmert, and then Jim Gilstrap, who is one of our editors, our senior editor, actually.
Okay, now we're talking on the front of this one, Game Day Magazine 2025, Launchpad from the new home in Alabama. Brendan Donovan lays the foundation to lead the 2025 Cardinals. So there's some cool articles within. Yes. We get kind of an inside scoop. This is a great piece for fans to pick up.
Yes, it's a fan favorite. Read it at your seats, read it while you're at home. You can buy online our subscription. You get 6 issues a year. It's really great content. So like you said, this one's about Brendan Donovan. We went to his home in Alabama and kind of just explored with him. You know, we learned he does archery out there. We learned he's a gardener out there.
Nice.
Talked about his rescue dog, and we also learned about his home gym. He's never going to miss a workout, and just kind of how he's ready to be the team leader this year.
Nice. I'm visiting with Clark Taylor, and I tell you what, this scorecard that you got is really good looking too. My brother Gary and Michael, Michael's son Austin, oftentimes coming to games and getting a scorecard and keeping track of every pitch. So there's these open areas that you can fill in, and each, inning, and you can keep track of the different pitches and different things that you're seeing, balls and strikes. It doesn't make sense to me because I've never done this before.
No. That's why we have on that last page, you see Keep and Score the Cardinal way.
Look.
So we teach you how to do it. It's great for first-time fans, have a memory of the game.
Man.
They're, amazing keepsake, and for our classic fans who love to keep score. Why not pick up one?
I've thought of everything.
Yes.
I love it.
So this one you have in front of you comes with our magazine in the ballpark for $7, and then we have ones with pre-printed rosters. So you can see your favorite players on the page. You have the logo for both teams. They're really fun to pick up, and those are $3, and they'll be all around the stadium this year.
Okay. I'm just kind of flipping through this publication that it looks like there could be, is there coupons or savings and things like that we might tap into too?
We just have all of our ads, which
gotcha.
What ad doesn't have a coupon?
I know. Some savings if you're tooting around town here in St. Louis. I love it. So thank you so much for explaining some of this. I know that these publications can be picked up as you explore online also, right?
Yes, cardinals.com/magazine. You can get a single issue, or like I said, you can get a full year subscription. 6 issues a year. We actually have our second issue coming out this Saturday at the ballpark. Cover story Wilson Contreras and about his move to first base.
Oh, wow.
And how he's excited to be an even more dominant hitter with this move.
Okay.
And then we have a player column that we have in each issue, and Alec Burleson is actually our feature for that this year.
Okay.
So if you ever want to learn more about Burley Biscuits, here's the place.
Speaking of which, I know this weekend, you see how he's nodding, yes. We have Alec Burleson in the back of a truck here and a bobblehead that'll be featured, I think, for Saturday's giveaway.
Yeah, so I mean, perfect timing. Get your Burley bobblehead and get your magazine and learn more about Burley. It's Burley Biscuits Saturday around here at the ballpark.
Clark Taylor has the insight, and we're happening here at Busch Stadium. Tell me your perspective of, when you've been with the Cardinals over the last 3 or 4 years, the excitement of opening day.
It's a thrill. I mean, my first year as an intern, I was so excited to be here, and now being full-time, it gets more exciting every year. I feel like the day gets longer every year. I will say that as well. Yep. Maybe it comes with age. I'm only 24, but I feel 50 some days around here.
She has some coworkers saying, yep.
Yeah. But it's always fun around here for opening day.
How did you think of this as an internship? Share that journey with us.
Oh, wow. So I actually applied for the internship 3 times.
Okay.
So I started the year of COVID. All internships kind of got canceled that year.
Yeah.
The next year I didn't hear anything back. And then that third year happened to be my senior year of college and got the internship. And like I was kind of explaining earlier, the person who was in the role that I'm in now just happened to switch departments and right place, right time. I got a full-time job here right out of college.
Nice.
It was great. And I mean, I've loved every experience. It's always fun hiring new interns. It feels weird because we're not that far apart in age, but it's definitely a learning experience. And like I said, every year things change around here. So for example, we're not doing booths at the gates anymore this year, kind of cleaning up the concourse, making it more entertaining for fans. So we'll have QR codes all around the stadium where you can scan the QR code, submit a form. That way we'll bring your magazine or scorecard to your seat. And we'll have publications vendors roaming the stadium. If you see someone, get your magazine, get your scorecard there, or like I said, concierge service.
Okay.
It's the food without the food.
I love that. How much is this publication?
So the magazine is going to be $7. And like I said, it comes with that blank scorecard all around the stadium, or online it's $7 for just the magazine. Scorecards will be $3, and then we'll have our 2025 calendars around, which actually our theme was the art of baseball. So there's a bunch of scorecards in there and scorecard covers throughout the year. So if you're a big fan of baseball scorecards, it's the perfect pickup. $10 for those because, we're almost a third of the way through the year. So.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Clark Taylor, you and your team have done an excellent job on all this, and the QR codes, of course, that's where we're all moving. You just put your photo on your phone up on that and get it delivered to your seat if you want. Good ideas.
It'll be all around the scoreboards and everywhere around the stadium.
So I know that they did peel back the tarp, which is a good sign
it's
that
a
we're
great
seeing
sign.
as we look out at Busch Stadium. And, it looks like they're working on the mound. They have like a pounding thing or something.
If only I was on grounds crew, I wish
Right.
I could explain anything going on out there other than tarp being rolled back.
That's right. And we're feeling like that could be a good sign here in St. Louis. Of course, the arch is overhead. Are you from this area?
I was born here, but I grew up in New Orleans. But Cardinals fan my whole life. My mom and her whole family are from
Isn't
here.
it funny? I had most of the 90s doing radio in Lafayette, Louisiana. And Cajun
So
Heartland.
ironic.
Cajun Heartland. The food was awesome.
I miss it every day.
I just, you'd think they'd have a baseball team in Louisiana.
Well, we did have a AAA team.
The Zephyrs?
Yes, but they changed to the Baby Cakes before they left us.
Oh.
So if you've ever wanted to see a creepy mascot, look up the New Orleans Baby Cakes. It's if you love a king cake and you know the baby in the king cake, it's that, but in real life form. It's scary.
Yeah, because, the plastic baby is just kind of weird looking.
Yeah. Oh,
and, no clothes on.
No, it has like a diaper, a rattle, and a crown.
Okay.
But they did leave. I think they went to Birmingham or something of the sort. I think they were the Kansas City Royals AAA or something like that. It's some Midwest team.
I mean, we're just kind of sharing Louisiana ties and how, they don't have a professional team. But that brought you up to St. Louis, which is awesome. And the Cardinals are terrific all over the world, obviously. And with the home opener today, opening day against the Minnesota Twins with the first pitch at 3:15, we'll hear all the festivities. I mean, is it just something about when the Clydesdales come out and the parade and all that, Clark?
The Clydesdales, watching the Mustangs and all the different Ford Broncos, Ford F-150s, the Fords going around the field, Hall of Famers.
Okay.
It's a big deal. The prep for this has been insane. People have been here late every day trying to make sure this is perfect for us, for the fans, for the entertainment. It's going to be a great day around here.
So exciting. I'm kind of glad Stevie J's son-in-law got called up because I got to do this. Normally I'm in Kyle's seat back at the studio saying, darn, I wish I could go to St. Louis. And here in the Jack Buck studio where I'm smelling wafting bacon, you'll have to pick up some bacon and scrambled eggs.
I have a piece and a half left. Don't worry.
Okay, good. And some muffins and coffee. This is the place to be. So I'm just tickled to be here, and thank you for inviting me. Kyle, we'll take a quick break, but go Cardinals.
Go Cards.
It's great when hard work and experience are recognized. Hi, this is Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank. I am thrilled to share that Fisher National has been ranked 7th in the nation as a top lender in mortgage loans among banks with asset size of $300 million to $1 billion by our National Banking Association. This recognition is a testament to our lending team's dedication and expertise. After all, better banking experiences start with local people and local decision making. If you're in the market for a new home or considering refinancing your existing home, let our team at Fisher National Bank earn your business and trust. We offer competitive rates with low closing costs, and we locally service almost all of our loans. Come see us with all your home mortgage needs and experience the top-notch service that has earned us national recognition. Learn more at fishernational.com or stop by one of our branches today.
Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery has savings store-wide for the anniversary sale. Installation is half off Mohawk's waterproof luxury vinyl floors. The installation is free for Mohawk Carpet. And get up to $1,000 instant rebate on Mohawk carpets and floors. Instant rebates on all furniture. Plus, buy it all 2 years free financing. Don't miss the anniversary sale going on now at Carpet Weavers.
I'm John Phillips, running for City of Champaign Township Supervisor, and I need your vote today. Township plays a crucial role in the managing of the budget and allocating funds to support the well-being of all residents, especially the most vulnerable. The unhoused community in Champaign is a complex problem and requires a complex solution from a strong leader. Downtown Champaign is facing increasing challenges due to the unhoused crisis. Businesses are leaving, storefronts sit empty, and public safety concerns grow. The current approach isn't working. I will work to develop sustainable solutions that provide care and stability for the unhoused while ensuring downtown remains a vibrant place to live, work, and visit. I love Champaign. I am committed to making changes for the better. Give me the opportunity to lead us in the right direction. Please vote for me, John Phillips, for City of Champaign Township Supervisor. Leadership you can see, present you will feel. Visit voteforjohnphillips.com. Early voting is happening now.
Paid for by Friends of John Phillips.
Actually, I called the provider. It was just going to be a while before I could have service, and I couldn't wait, so I was recommended to Classic. Professionalism, their dependability, credibility, and the service technicians, I wouldn't ever call anybody else.
I truly believe that after people have experienced other companies and then given us a try, they can clearly see the difference.
Visit ClassicPlum.com.
Okay, Amy, you're up. Are you ready? Here's your microphone.
Hello.
We've been
Hello,
visiting
hello.
and just having a blast.
I know I never get to talk to Clark.
I see Ben all the time, but I never get to see Clark.
That's
I
right.
never get to chat.
Benjamin Boyd, thank you so much for being here and making it such a nice experience for us here in the Jack Buck studio. I can see pictures of John Rooney. And when I look at the shadow boxes, you were saying, aren't they lovely?
Aren't they fabulous?
Did you have something to do with that,
I
Amy
did not.
Barra?
I did not.
Okay.
Ben asks me all the time, hey, can you help me find photos? And I say, no, you can do it yourself. You're a big boy. I have enough going on. I can't do every bit of decorating around this place. And he did a great job.
Yes.
He can do it himself. He doesn't need me.
I just feel like it's legendary being here at Bush. I'm
That's
so
right.
tickled
I know,
to be
and
here.
I love that they took the tarp off and they're doing all their little fun ground crew duties with the little draggy things and the little reiki things.
so
and
high-tech here.
Although I do know what they were tamping.
Yes.
So they tamped the soil down to make it tight
My family
and hard,
with
the mound.
Deuce Construction back in Champaign, we used to
Yeah.
have a tamp
I
on
do
some
know
of our
that.
concrete jobs.
That's
I did
about it.
recognize that.
See?
Speaking of my family, they're listening, and Michelle had just texted about how things go when it comes to, let's see, what is her question here?
Hi, Michelle.
Thank you. Clydesdale's Parade, Hall of Fame, Red Coats attendees.
Oh, yeah.
Since I'm getting more in the weeds with people
Yeah.
on the staff here, we do need to remember opening day has all this.
Yeah. And the trophies. I'm sorry. Hello. That's what I do.
Okay.
I get to bring my team and I and one of our front office staffers who won a drawing in the office. He gets to carry out a trophy this year. Nice. It's something fun that we do. Because we have a small team and 4 trophies to carry, and so we always need an extra hand.
So that's on the museum side,
Yes.
and that's your area.
Yes, that's my area.
We just kind of jumped in. I'm visiting with Amy Barra, by the way, just so we
Good
know.
morning.
And when it comes to welcoming people to Bush, looks like the official ceremony, the Budweiser Clydesdales, 2:30 this afternoon. Introduction of Fredbird comes our way, 2:32. Cardinals leadership at 2:33. For the Lou video at 2:34. Boy, they just have it down to the minute.
Oh, it is. 150, though. You want to get there early at 150 if you want to see me carry out a trophy and clap for me, because that's very nice of you to do.
Okay.
Because they're 30 pounds. It's not easy, and we'll be coming out of the home dugout, and we carry that to home plate where they've got 4 pedestals set up for us.
Nicely done. And then the Hall of Famers in cars, red carpet, the 2025 Ford Mustang motorcade.
Yeah.
At 2:36. I'm telling you, it's
down to
gonna
the
be a blast.
And then what does 307 say? Clear field.
Yes. Ceremonial first pitch.
Yep.
Members of the 85 National League Championship team from 40 years ago.
I know. I'm sorry. Wasn't 1985 just like 15 years ago? Because I have it in my mind that 1990 was just 10 years ago.
That's when I graduated from high school. So I'm embarrassed to say
Yeah,
that was 40
well,
years ago.
yeah. Ooh.
Anyway, so good times ahead.
Yeah.
And let's talk about Amy Barra's experience with seeing that the first time on opening day. What was that like?
I started in August of 12. So my first opening day was 2013, which was, as you know, ended up being, we went to the World Series that year. That was pretty fantastic. For a first timer. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And a memory I always cherish because we got to go to Boston.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't win.
Okay.
But, I'm okay with it because I have a National League ring. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
It has
Congratulations.
my last name on it, which my husband is like, well, it's really my last name. And then my son is like, well, that's really going to be mine someday. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
Got some Cardinal fans.
Maybe
in
I'll
the
get one
family.
with my maiden name on it, and then neither one of you get it.
Amy's got some sass this
I
morning
do.
here for opening day.
But I'm really here to talk about our new exhibit.
Yes, let's talk about
Growing
the new
up
exhibit.
Cardinal.
Mhm.
Obviously, you have grown up a Cardinals fan.
yeah.
So this exhibit kind of looks, well, not kind of, it does. It looks at the experience that we all share growing up Cardinals fans through those 3 stadiums, Sportsman's Park, Bush 2 and Bush 3.
Okay.
We're going to learn about the Knothole Gang. We're going to learn about some Bat Boys. You know, they never really get much props. They do a lot of hard work. So we're recognizing Bat Boys. Obviously,
Bat Boys.
Bat Boys.
I thought we were
started
talking
at
bad like villains. I was like, where is she going with this?
no Bat Boys. BAT.
Bad boy, what we
Yeah.
gotta do? Thank you for spotlighting the Bat Boys. I love that idea.
Yeah, and then also, you know, when you come in the museum, you're going to see, obviously, Fred Bird's been there because he had left some footprints, and his footprints go right back to the exhibit and his case, where we talk about his hatching, the idea of Fred Bird, how that came to be.
Hey,
and
can
look
you
at
give us a little tidbit on that?
well, he hatched on April 6th, 1979.
Okay.
Just in time to throw out the first pitch on opening day.
Okay.
Yeah. I was 8 years old.
Right.
I met Fred Bird when I was 8. I remember that very distinctly. Yeah.
Man, Amy,
still remember
you are
that.
a diehard Cardinal fan.
You
and
know?
what a good place for you to work in the Cardinals Museum.
Exactly. I never thought it would be here, but here I am.
Unbelievable.
Loving it every day.
So, say you really triggered something, of course, especially with the throwback for the Cardinal fans.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Yeah.
a big hit this season.
But also, you know, recognizing that kids today, we've got to work really hard to ensure that they stay Cardinals fans and they love the team as much as we do. And so looking at that Cardinals branding and all of the kind of things that bring kids to the game, looking at that, and also recognizing that, yeah, times have changed and the game might have changed a little bit, but the places that we go to see it, it hasn't changed that much. It might be a new field, but the feeling is the same.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting a little weepy, a little filled with dreams.
I know.
I'll
It
let you
is.
build it when
It
they
is.
will
It's
come.
hard. like the money, you know, like they say in Moneyball, it's hard not to get romantic about baseball.
I'm telling you.
I tell you what.
And with me being at Bush this morning,
Yeah.
it's just amazing.
It's going to be a great day.
Amy Barra is sharing her story, and I'm glad you're here. We'll be
you.
wrapping up in a second, though. So let's leave people with if they had any questions about the Cardinals Museum. As the manager and curator, how can they get in touch with you? Is it on Cardinals.com?
Cardinals.com/museum.
Okay.
All questions can be answered there. And they can always reach out via email, Cardinals HOF, Cards Hall of Fame,
Okay.
at Cardinals.com.
Okay, good. So, and is that experience here at Bush?
It is across the street in Cardinals Nation
Thank
on the
you.
second floor. You
All
can
right.
see it right from where we are, all those flashing lights, Hoffman Brothers rooftop.
Okay.
Over there, we're on that second floor.
So that's across the street?
It
looks like
is.
it's right
It
here
is.
in the
I know you
stadium.
feel like you're in the stadium, and when you sit in those seats, you feel like you're still in the stadium. You don't even see the street below you.
It's just so great.
It's a great view over there.
And to get here early and just to,
Yep.
mingle with fans and the
Yep.
music and the
Yep.
drinks and the food. And then you come in here and you get more festivities and drinks and food.
We're always good for pregame stuff. We do a lot of
Exactly.
programming throughout the season.
You do.
You said you didn't know how to do scorekeeping on a scorecard.
Right.
We're going to have a little family programming where you can learn how to keep score. So stay tuned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
I don't know how to do it either. I would love to learn.
This has been terrific. I know we're going to get Greg Soyer's weather coming up in just a second, but I think the weather's going to hold out.
It's
going to
be fine. It's going to be fine. I don't say the R word on opening day, so
That is a
it's
four-letter
going to be
word, isn't
fine.
it?
It is.
So, again, cardinals.com/museum if you have any questions for Amy Barra. Go Cardinals.
Go Cardinals.
Thanks for being on
Thank
ESPN
you.
93.5.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois. Champaign event is Saturday. Overcast skies into position and already a couple of zones of rainfall into position as well overhead. And back to the west and southwest of us, we'll be in and out on some light stuff here for this morning. A couple of spells of rain as well as this afternoon. Gusty south wind settles on in this afternoon, the high about 56. Not so cool tonight. Some rain in spots early and a couple of showers and thunderstorms in after midnight. Northbound warm front low down to 48 for the day. Tomorrow becoming windy, turning much warmer, partly sunny. Chance for shower thunderstorm early in the day, the high about 78, heads up in that south wind, gusting to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, windy mild down to the upper 50s, windy warm for the day on Saturday, couple of outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms, a high of 73. Showers and thunderstorms are back in for Sunday at 71, turning cooler late in the day. Much chillier weather ahead for Monday, maybe a bit of rain early in the day at 48, sunshine 54 on Tuesday, back into the 60s, and rain again for the middle part of next week. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Norm Miller here, chairman of Interstate Batteries. You know, without batteries, life would be pretty lifeless. That's why Interstate All Battery Centers carry them in every size, shape, and style so you can drive, drill, call, film, or do whatever it is you want to do. Stop in today. They've got the power to keep you going. Interstate All Battery Center. Outrageously dependable.
Interstate All Battery Center. You'll find them outrageously dependable just over Interstate 74 at 2504 North Mattis Avenue in Champaign, with batteries for most every application in stock.
Ever wonder why you pay your bank to have a checking account? Fisher National Bank does too. You see, they offer free rewards cashback checking that gives you cash back on debit purchases, no service fees or balance requirements. Simply make 12 debit card purchases, receive electronic statements, and have one direct deposit in a monthly cycle. It's so simple. Reward yourself today with rewards cashback checking. Learn more at any branch or FisherNational.com. Fisher National Bank. Exceptional communities, exceptional people. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Underground Solutions. Are you tired of dealing with leaky faucets, basement flooding, bursting or leaking pipes? From plumbing maintenance and repairs to installing new water heaters and sump pumps, our goal is to get you up and running as soon as possible. At Lands Plumbing, we have 24/7 emergency service and a team of highly skilled professionals that will work with you to get the job done right the first time. I'm Troy Lands. You can count on my company because you can count on me.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
An early morning immigration raid in Virginia. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, where they arrested an alleged gang leader.
He is an illegal alien from El Salvador, and he will not be living in our country much longer.
Attorney General Pam Bondi, a short time ago, she was there for the operation, a half hour outside Washington, D.C.
One of the top leaders of MS-13 was apprehended. He was the leader for the East Coast, one of the top 3 in the entire country.
President Trump just posted on Truth Social it's a big deal, thanking Bondi and the FBI director and his border czar, Tom Homan. He also thanked Kristi Noem, the Homeland Security Secretary, who was in El Salvador yesterday visiting the jail now housing more than 200 alleged Venezuelan gang members.
Do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted.
A federal judge tried to stop those deportation flights. He was not successful, but an appeals court's upheld his order blocking any more deportations under the Alien Enemies Act that was invoked to remove those Venezuelans without hearings. Will prices go up at car dealerships? That's a concern after President Trump announced new 25% tariffs on car and truck and auto parts imports.
A lot of companies are going to be in great shape because they've already built their plant. But their plants are underutilized, so they'll be able to expand them inexpensively and quickly.
President Trump says the tariffs will raise as much as $100 billion a year in new revenue for the federal government. The tariffs take effect April 2nd, the same day the president is implementing wide-ranging reciprocal tariffs on imports from dozens of countries.
Fox's Sharon Halpern at the White House, where the president also warned Canada and Europe if they retaliate, bigger U.S. tariffs are coming. The Republican who chairs the Senate Armed Services Committee wants an expedited review of the Signal group chat controversy when a journalist was mistakenly allowed into the chat, seeing military plans for pending airstrikes on Houthi militants. But President Trump says,
I think it's all a witch hunt, that's all. I think it's a witch hunt.
He says the operation in Yemen was unbelievably successful. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more
more balloons!
On it!
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Now, there's more fallout to that Signal group chat controversy. 3 of the people who took part in it have had some of their personal information breached.
Among the top national security officials here who need to change their passwords this morning because theirs have now leaked online are the National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, the Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, and the Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. Elon Musk and the Doge guys are looking at tech flaws that could have allowed this to happen, but the Secretary of State doesn't think any damage was done sharing attack plans with a reporter. That's their story, and they're sticking to it because the most classified stuff that exists, like the location of unit, the type of unit, the flight paths to target, was not ever shared on the Signal group chat.
That's Fox's Peter Ducey at the White House. A setback for President Trump trying to ban transgender troops from the military. A federal judge has kept an injunction in place while reviewing alleged discrimination in that policy. The president's also trying to stop transgender athletes from competing in women's sports, and Maine is facing a deadline today to follow his order.
Earlier this month, the Department of Education said an investigation concluded that Maine violated Title IX anti-discrimination law by allowing transgender girls to compete on girls' sports teams and use girls' facilities. And it gave the state 10 days to comply or face potential prosecution by the Justice Department. The investigation was opened in February, just days after President Trump and Maine's Democratic Governor Janet Mills clashed over the issue at a governor's meeting at the White House, in which Mills told him, "We'll see you in court." Maine officials have said they plan to follow state and federal law, which not only recognizes trans athletes, but prohibits discrimination against them. The president has also threatened to withhold federal school funding if the state does not comply. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
And speaking of sports, it's opening day for 26 Major League Baseball teams, and March Madness resumes tonight with 4 men's college basketball tournament games in the Sweet 16 round. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. One person wounded. It followed a shooting in Champaign. Police say the victim found shot in the 2600 block of J.T. Kaufman Drive. The person was sent to the hospital with life-threatening gunshot wounds. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. 2 restaurants coming to Lincoln Square Mall in the very near future. Last month, the mall's owner was attempting to bring in new storefronts. Now, Patricio's Pizza and More replacing Baldorado's old spot. The other restaurant coming in is the Lazy Daisy Diner and Cafe. Other businesses in the mall said this is something they've been waiting for. After disasters like Hurricanes Helene and Milton, Congress approving billions of dollars in mailbox money last year to help farmers recover and bolster the farming economy. Now that money being deposited into farmers' bank accounts, $25 million going to farmers in Illinois at a rate of nearly $43 per acre for corn and nearly $30 per acre for soybeans. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Diane Ducey live from Busch Stadium, and our weather forecast is brought to you by Carl. They're always looking for people to join the team. If you're interested in serving others in healthcare, there's great opportunities for growth too. Carl.org/careers. Greg Solier, how are you?
I'm good. How about you, Diane?
We're good at Busch Stadium. I'm going to visit with Butch Dollhouse. He's been my roadside roadie producer type here at Busch Stadium. He's laughing at that. And I have Kyle in the ready because Kyle is a Cubs fan, and we have the Cubs playing today over in Arizona against the Arizona Diamondbacks with a 9:10 start over on US 105.9. But I see that the grounds crew did peel back the tarp, and they're working at Busch Stadium like maybe the rain is going away, Greg.
No. Well, we'll get it done while you can. Maybe get the plate lined up, and the batter side. Yeah, there's rain coming. I'm sorry to say it's one little area east of East St. Louis, but if you were to look up, maybe out in the areas around, like say from about roughly from about Columbia, Missouri, I-70 corridor to north and northwest of St. Charles, and then you get up into the northern end of the state. That's where the rain is, and it's settling south and east from northwest to southeast. So keep the tarp close at hand for whatever work you get complete. Maybe that is the thing to do, get it ready to go, cover it up, and see what transpires on the shower and thunderstorm activity, which may hopefully be on its backside, moving out at some point first pitch early on this afternoon. But there may be a quarter to maybe a third of an inch of rain coming with this stuff for later on this morning here within the next hour or two probably. In any event, back here locally, a few spits and sprinkles of rain through the better part of east central Illinois, Champaign County. Temperatures in the 40s up to 56 here today with sunshine. By the way, they'll look at a decent day at Cincinnati as well for the Reds home opener. The son-in-law making the club, and they'll be in the lower 60s there first pitch time. 56 here in East Central Illinois with, again, some sprinkles of rain this morning, this afternoon, 48 tonight, a bit of rain early, maybe a couple of showers late. And on a northbound warm front after the morning shower chance tomorrow, partly sunny, windy, warmer at 78 to 80. We're in the low 70s Saturday and Sunday with showers, a couple of thunderstorms, no widespread severe, much needed soaking rainfall, though. We cool off to 48 Monday and then just 54 on Tuesday, but back to the 60s, more rain mid next week. For CVT Broadcasting, I'm Eagle Just Greg Solgay.
We're going Cubs a minute here at Busch Stadium. Turn it up a little, Kyle. Oh, yeah. I'm quietly singing, go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go.
I think I see security coming.
All right, Kyle Tosk, how you doing this morning on opening day?
I'm great. How are you doing? Looks like you got a great setup over there.
Obviously, I've been sending some pictures before we started when Kyle rolled in at 6:30 and got things going for me. Thank you so much for that. I know it's hard for a U of I college student to do that sort of thing. I sent you the picture of scrambled eggs, a little bacon, a little coffee, opening day, billboard, Busch Stadium, the Diamond, the Cardinals. Oh, my goodness. It's just fabulous here at the Jack Buck studio. So maybe next year you can come with me, Kyle. We'll just elbow Stevie J out of the car and take over and say, you run the board, Stevie.
That works for me.
But I know with you being from the Chicagoland area, always been a Cubs fan with your dad, Dan, right?
Yeah, grew up a Cubs fan. It was my dad had to suffer a lot longer than me, and then I kind of jumped on ship about 2011, 2012, and I got a pretty good start to my childhood with that run there in 2015 through about 19 in the World Series. Obviously is one of my favorite childhood memories, watching that season with my dad. So yeah,
nice.
It's been great. Let's hope for some good things this year. It's about time for the Cubbies to get back to the playoffs.
That's right. But, hopefully this is the year. That's what we always say when we're rooting for the Chicago Cubs. But, not so much on that Tokyo series. But, again, that's the Dodgers. Dang it.
Yeah, that's the worst team to start the season against. I wish the Cubs just opted out of that series.
I bet they saw that schedule and thought, oh, great.
Yeah, that's right, especially with the Dodgers and their payroll and all of that. Ugh. So we've got the, we're in Phoenix for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's a 9:10 start over on US 105.9, right?
Yep, 9:10, Cubs and Diamondbacks. Justin Steele on the mound for the Cubs against Zach Gallen of the D-backs. Pre-game starts at 8:35 on US 105.9.
Okay, so it's good to know all of that. Do you have a feeling about the Chicago Cubs this year, Kyle?
I'm pretty hopeful. They're currently the favorites entering the season to win the division. I am always nervous about Milwaukee. They've been so consistent here recently, but I like this Cubs roster, and I'm pretty hopeful about it. You got Kyle Tucker coming in, which I'm super excited to watch what his season looks like. Huge trade for the Cubs, perfect addition to that lineup. The unfortunate part is that the start of the season schedule is brutal for the Cubs, so hopefully they can withstand that. They've got 5 more against the Dodgers in April. They got these K104 against the Diamondbacks. They got the Padres, the Phillies in there. So hopefully they just get through this first month, and then I think good things could be ahead for the summer.
You know, my friend Kent Brown was saying that this is a tough April for the Cubs, and then May, it's a little easier, quote unquote, but sometimes that can be really demotivating when you're, you know, getting out of the gate and you have such tough teams to face because, you know, you're trying to get, you know, wins, obviously, but a lot of these teams had great seasons last year.
Yeah, no question. Hopefully it can get off to a nice start here. Arizona's kind of an up-and-coming team here. I know they're a popular pick to do some damage, so hopefully Cubs can erase that 0-2 record that they have to start opening day with, unlike every other team, and get off to a solid start here back on U.S. soil against the Diamondbacks, and then hopefully just survive that first April and then hopefully take off from there.
All righty. Good to have a little Cubs chat. Kyle Tosk back in the studio. His parents, Amy and Dan, both went to the University of Illinois. Actually, I was just hitting up LinkedIn, and it says 36 years in broadcasting, and that was the K104 days. And your dad, Dan, used to have a little bit of radio back at K104. So that's something we have kindred spirits going on with your dad. He's awesome.
Yeah, with the overnight shift is what he did there at K104. He enjoyed that. So yeah, that's a funny little connection.
Exactly. So thanks for that, Kyle. Here at ESPN 93.5, we still got a minute or two before our next guest, Nate Green, comes in the house here at the Jack Buck studio in Busch Stadium. And Butch, we're just both giddy about this.
I'm telling you, my dad
dad
grew up in Southern Illinois, so Cardinal Nation was inbred in me like day one. And to actually be up here in the press box where Jack Buck was at, and so many other Cardinals, Mike Shannon, and I mean, it's just.
I got goosebumps just saying the names.
I know.
And we see the pictures all over the place.
That's right. And I've snapped pictures, and I'm acting like a 10-year-old kid in a candy store because this is just amazing. And it's always been on my bucket list to be down here for opening day and to see the hospitality that these folks roll out. The red carpet is an understatement because they are just amazing, and we're looking at the grounds crew now, and I mean, this thing would put a golf course to shame. It just is so amazing looking down there, and let's hope Mother Nature cooperates and we get the game in today. That'd be great.
That's right, and we had our meteorologist Greg Solier saying still a shot at some showers. Maybe they rolled the tarp back like we saw because now's the window of time to really do some of the grooming. But man, I mean, the lines are perfectly straight, and some of them are rubbed this way on the turf or whatever. Is it grass? I don't even. I don't know anything about this,
and they're doing the crossways cut now and a checkerboard look on the infield, and like I said, this is just this is a dream come true. This is really cool.
So thanks for being my roadie, helping me with the equipment, and handing me things to plug in this morning.
No problem.
When we're kind of because we had a little incident with Siri coming in, trying to lead us off the beaten path when it came to our directions. I don't know where we were.
Technology's great when it works.
Exactly. So I'm glad I didn't try this alone because you never know. And we went over the bridge a few times. We knew when we were going back to Illinois that we must have done something wrong.
No doubt. And I'm a man, so we didn't pull over and ask for instructions.
Exactly.
We just kept plugging away.
But we made it here on time, and Kyle's back at the station. So, Kyle, we'll play a couple of commercials and bring in our next guest. Thanks for listening on ESPN 93.5.
Fighting Illini fans, your Illinois football team is coming off a 10-win season as Citrus Bowl champs. This fall, Illinois returns 18 starters from the Citrus Bowl victory, including star quarterback Luke Altmaier for a third straight season. Led by head coach Brett Bielema, the Fighting Illini are listed on nearly every major top 25 ranking for the 2025 season. Stay up to date on all things Fighting Illini football at fightingillini.com. We can't wait to see you back in Memorial Stadium this fall.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is that we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Oh, really? Okay. So, I was just getting a text about some of the stuff that we're sharing here at Busch Stadium. Go, Cards, go. So many people are excited about opening day, including my new friend, Nate Green. Hello.
Good morning. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Concessions and hospitality. Ooh,
Absolutely. Big day for us.
I love that.
Yes.
I mean, how long you been doing this?
I've been with the Cardinals. This is my 12th season, a little over 11 years, 12th season, 12th opening day. Never gets old when you only get it once a year.
I guess it's because you guys enjoy what you do, but you, again, you look like you started at 12 for the Cardinals.
Age-wise?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I was a little more than 12. Yes.
Okay. And so, was it right out of college? Did you do an internship?
No.
Okay.
11 years ago, I don't want to go too far, but I'm in my upper 40s at this point.
Okay,
so
wow.
yeah.
But again, when you do stuff that you love, you just kind of have that youthful spirit and look.
Appreciate it.
And, I know you've probably been pulling your hair out trying to get.
Well, that is going. I mean, you're being very nice right now, but there's a lot of grays.
You just turned around there, Nate.
A lot of bald spots.
Now we're getting into the Stevie J territory here. Stevie J's son-in-law, by the way, got called up to the Cincinnati Reds and is on the starting roster. So It's unbelievable for Jacob Hurd to be a part of that, which is awesome.
Fantastic.
So that's why I'm here today. Diane Ducey on ESPN 93.5. Opening day, Busch Stadium. We are going to listen to Greg Sollier's weather forecast and get into the Fox Business Minute next.
Look at everyone. Let's check weather for Eastern Illinois. Champaign and Van Ampus Saturday. Overcast skies into position and already a couple of zones of rainfall into position as well overhead. And back to the west and southwest of us, we'll be in and out on some light stuff here for this morning. A couple of spells of rain as well as this afternoon. Gusty south wind settles on in this afternoon. The high about 56. Not so cool tonight. Some rain in spots early and a couple of showers and thunderstorms in after midnight. Northbound warm front low down to 48 for the day. Tomorrow becoming windy, turning much warmer, partly sunny. Chance for shower thunderstorm early in the day. The high about 78. Heads up in that south wind, gusting to 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tomorrow night, windy mild down to the upper 50s. Windy warm for the day on Saturday. Couple of outbreaks of showers and thunderstorms. High of 73. Showers and thunderstorms are back in for Sunday at 71, turning cooler later in the day. Much chillier weather ahead for Monday. Maybe a bit of rain.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
The economy held up at the end of last year. Growth has been revised higher. The gross domestic product for the fourth quarter increased by 2.4%, up from the previous reading of 2.3%. Though consumer spending for the quarter, which includes the holiday season, was revised lower to 4% from 4.2%. New claims for unemployment benefits declined last week by 1,000. Global auto stocks are under pressure after President Trump revealed 25% tariffs on imported cars to take effect April 3rd. St. Louis Fed President Alberto Musalem says he's concerned that inflation stemming from higher tariffs will have immediate and indirect impact and that inflation could stall above the Fed's goal of 2%. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Cosola. Invested in you.
I'm Charles Payne. Listen to my Unstoppable Prosperity podcast so I can get you making money right now. 35 years on Wall Street taught me how to successfully invest in the stock market. In my 4-part series, I'm going to teach you too. Some of Fox Business's finest join me to help tell my story, impart crucial lessons from my Unstoppable Prosperity book, and to give you the tools to achieve your own financial dreams.
Listen anytime, everywhere at foxbusinesspodcast.com or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
It's March, and that means it's a perfect time to start betting with Circus Sports Illinois. Whether you're betting throughout the mayhem of college basketball or sticking to pro basketball and hockey, Circus Sports has it all. From betting futures to props on your favorite players, Circus Sports Illinois isn't just sports betting, it's sports betting the way it should be. High betting limits, tight money line splits, and exceptional customer service. Download the Circus Sports Illinois app or visit circusports.com today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, live from Busch Stadium, I'm Diane Ducey here with Nate Green, Senior Director, Hospitality and Concessions. What do we got coming new for opening day and for our Cardinals fans as they head to Busch Stadium to see the game against the Minnesota Twins with a 3:15 start, Nate?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So gates open at noon, and we'll be ready to go. We've got a lot of new things going on. We've got some suites. We've got some staples. We've got new things to try. Our largest off-season construction or thing that we did, change that we did, was changing a concession stand out in center field. Not where the players are, but on the other side of center field.
Okay.
And it's been a concession stand for a very long time with your ballpark fare. Ballpark fare is obviously very popular in the ballpark, but we wanted to split that up and offer some other things. So it is now 3 different types of food. There are 3 different businesses.
Okay.
And one is Freddy's Custard. And I'm starting with that because that is my favorite. We've had Freddy's Steak Burger here in the stadium for a few years. Now we're adding Freddy's Custard down on the lower level.
What is in the Freddy sauce? It is so good.
It is.
It might be a combination of a bunch of different things, but it's
sugar and more sugar. It's great.
Okay.
Along with that, right next to it, we did keep some of the ballpark fare. We did an outfield grill. It's no secret that the best places in the stadium to get a hot dog are at the little portables that we have scattered throughout the stadium. They make them fresh right there. They're grilled fresh and given to you. So we've taken that experience and put it into a stand. And there's a few different specialty hot dogs, like a brisket dog, that's the only place you can get it. So it'll be a destination. And then we took our Asian concept that used to be kind of a portable out in right field foul pole territory and put it out there right at center field called Intentional Walk. And a little play on the words there. But
I love that.
It's
W-O-K.
W-O-K,
walk.
yeah. So I think that's going to be a big hit as well.
All right. Well, I'm a fan of sweets, and you mentioned the Freddy's Custard, but crumble.
Absolutely. So in the spot where Intentional Walk used to be, we've enhanced that a little bit, and crumble is coming in. So I believe we are the first baseball stadium, at least in Major League Baseball, to have a crumble. So we're excited for that. They do have a special Cardinal crumble cookie that hasn't been released yet. They are releasing it at 9 a.m. this morning. So you can only get that here.
So if I go there in 35 minutes, as soon as I'm wrapping up my broadcast, I'm right out of the gate on something new with the Cardinal cookie from Crumble.
Dip that right in your concrete from Freddy's Custard.
I love it. My friend Butch says, I'm out. I want to be first in line. So thank you for that update. Now, when it comes to last year when Stevie J was talking about Shaq's Big Chicken, you can still get that, but Shaq stepped out of the picture.
Well, Shaq's still in the picture. It's just called Big Chicken.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's still very much his. And we still have it in the stadium. We have 2 locations with Big Chicken, one on the 100 level and one on the 400 level. Both are destinations. Great product. Very fast service, in and out, and you really can't do any better than those if you're looking for chicken in the stadium.
You know, we've worked with the Cardinals organization year after year at Stevie J Broadcasting and here at ESPN 93.5. We've had bus trips to Busch, and, you know, I just kind of expect to spend $30 for, you know, if I'm going to go somewhere and get some food. And that's probably typical, huh?
Yeah, $30 per check would be on the high end. So
Okay.
you're doing some extra spending.
I can
I
put
don't
down some food.
Yeah, I don't think everybody needs to have $30.
Okay.
But some do more and some do less.
Okay.
You know, we have some items priced throughout the stadium where you can get, a combo with a hot dog with chips and a drink, and it's going to be closer to $15.
Okay.
So there's certainly some values that can be had and some things that you can do for less, and we have fantastic items that go more. It's up to you.
Well, and speaking of being more inexpensive, I remember a lady on our bus trip to Bush that was, retired, and she was pinching pennies, and she brought her own softback cooler, and she had some items in there that weren't open, and that
Still
was
allowed.
okay.
We're one of the few that still allow it.
Right.
It is okay. Yes.
So
absolutely.
if you're on a budget, still could make it happen. And speaking of that, people can typically, I don't know about opening day, but come in and get a seat. It could be, any spot that you're being a seat filler. But I feel like any day is a good day at Bush if you get an opportunity to come to a game.
Opening day is, always it's a classic every year. But, there's really nothing better than spending the day at the ballpark with the sun and the warm and the nice weather. Lots of opportunity to enjoy yourself, make memories, try some of the food, try some of the beverage. We've got a new local restaurant that is coming, or that is here starting today, called Mayo Ketchup, and it is Latino style food, a lot of South American. So we're really looking forward to that. And then we've expanded some bacon wrapped hot dogs that we have done to different areas.
Wow.
There's a lot going on.
Anything with bacon is
Right?
going to be good. So Nate Green with concessions and hospitality here at Busch Stadium. If somebody were to want to explore their options before they arrive, are you on the Cardinals website?
Go to cardinals.com/fanfoodguide.
Fan food guide.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And that will show you all of the items in the stadium.
Okay, so easy enough. Well, this has been enlightening. I appreciate your insight. Do you want to share an opening day memory or one of your favorite moments of the day that's coming up?
The pregame ceremonies every year get me. Our production team does such a fantastic job with the videos and the beginning of the game, the pomp and circumstance, if you will.
Yep.
The Hall of Famers come out.
How many Clydesdales?
I've never counted those, but they're beautiful.
Yeah. Something about those big feet and the hair that's coming off
Yeah.
right above their hooves. It's just amazing. And people talk about the red jackets and the Ford Mustangs and they just go around the perimeter here. I've never seen it.
Yes, so the Hall of Famers with the red jackets will come out of the dugout and line up at home plate, and then the Ford parade will come out of the right field gate there, and then go around the warning track and end at home plate and come out to a lot of applause.
Amazing. So you said doors open at noon?
Correct.
Nice.
Gates are at noon.
And so you guys are ready to go on the concession side.
We've been ready for weeks.
All righty then. Thank you so much for coming on the air with us. I guess go St. Louis Cardinals.
Go Cards. Thank you.
ESPN 93.5.
It's halftime of the big sale. We have Dick Van Dyke, Appliance World coach Paul Reekin here. Paul, what's the game plan?
It's just like I was telling my team, these prices are low, but they just aren't low enough.
Well, Paul, what do you do?
We have a top-of-the-line Electrolux laundry pair. I'm going with a free pedestal on the pair, free delivery and installation, and this hurts, but I'm going to throw in an additional $100 off.
No way.
That's over $600 off the whole pair.
Thanks, Paul.
Team, get to the locker room. We have to talk about what I just promised this radio guy.
And there you have it from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World, where you always get up.
Wow.
Leader of MS-13 for the East Coast captured it in FBI joint operation in Woodbridge, Virginia.
Thanks to the FBI, we got one of the worst of MS-13 off the streets this morning. Virginia and the country is a lot safer today.
FBI joined by ICE, ATF, Prince William County, and Virginia State Police. Homeland Secretary Kristi Noem touring the max security mega prison in El Salvador, where some criminal migrants were deported, turned to the camera to warn gang members.
I want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face.
Buying a new vehicle, President Trump announcing a 25% tariff on imported vehicles and auto parts to kick in April 2nd unless countries make a deal. President Trump warning Canada and Europe not to gang up on their best friend, the U.S. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. One person wounded and followed a shooting in Champaign. Police say the victim found shot in the 2600 block of J.T. Kaufman Drive. The person was sent to the hospital with life-threatening gunshot wounds. The investigation into this incident is ongoing. 2 restaurants coming to Lincoln Square Mall in the very near future. Last month, the mall's owner was attempting to bring in new storefronts. Now, Patricio's Pizza and More replacing Baldorado's old spot. The other restaurant coming in is the Lazy Daisy Diner and Cafe. Other businesses in the mall said this is something they've been waiting for. After disasters like Hurricanes Helene and Milton, Congress approving billions of dollars in mailbox money last year to help farmers recover and bolster the farming economy. Now that money being deposited into farmers' bank accounts, $25 million going to farmers in Illinois at a rate of nearly $43 per acre for corn and nearly $30 per acre for soybeans. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Eastern Illinois, Champaign and vicinity. A more active weather pattern shaping up over the next couple of days. Much needed rainfall in store. Uptick in temps. Another downward trend by early next week. And we'll do it all over again in reverse. More rain and a warm up here for the middle and late parts of next week, too. Mainly cloudy for the day today. A bit of rain in spots for this morning. Back in this afternoon up to 56. Increasing southwest to south winds will shift around southeast. For tonight, not so chilly down to 48. A bit of rain early. And a couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm well after midnight. For the day tomorrow, windy and much warmer in the afternoon, partly sunny. Maybe the early morning has a shower thunderstorm risk. High near 78 degrees, even 80 south of Champaign County. 58 tomorrow night and a healthy southwest wind. Windy warm for the day on Saturday. A couple of showers and thunderstorms early and again later in the afternoon. Highs up to 73. More showers and thunderstorms Sunday at 71. Back to much cooler weather Monday at 48. Bit of rain early in the day. 50s on Tuesday. Back to the 60s and more rain mid next week. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
My name is Norman Davis, the Champaign Township Supervisor. There's an election April 1st. It'll be up to you who will guide the township through the next 4 years. Ask yourself, do I want someone with experience who will work for me, or someone who has no experience who wants you to vote only for the party? The current township officials have more than 80 years of combined experience. We've worked hard to keep your taxes low while providing high-quality service. So vote for experience April 1st. Vote the person, not the party. Paid for by the Champaign County GOP.
When the storm rolls in, where will you go? Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your family with a custom storm shelter from Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services. At Berg Tanks, their shelters are fiberglass and plate steel safe rooms that can be installed in your garage or exterior, in ground, or on a concrete pad. Built to withstand the toughest storms, giving you a safe, secure place when you need it most. Whether you need a compact unit for a small space or a larger shelter for the whole family, they've got you covered. Their expert team handles everything from excavation to installation so you can have peace of mind before the next storm strikes. Berg Septic also specializes in septic pumping, new system installation, grease trap cleanings, repairs, and maintenance plans to keep your home running smoothly. Call Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services today at 217-367-8632 or visit them online at bergtanksinc.com. That's BERGtanksinc.com.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Champaign-Urbana. Call 352-1411 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Watch all the NCAA tournament games at Pia's. You can always find a crowd at Pia's enjoying wings, burgers, and great appetizers. Tournament specials include $4 22-ounce light and Coors Light drafts, $15 buckets of bottled beer, $4.50 Surfside tees, and $5 Tito's drinks. Visit Pia's J&J Gaming area and check in through Player Payback to enter to win some terrific signed jerseys from Nick Anderson and Devin Witherspoon. Pia's 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Okay. Well, we get to hear Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I love it.
Amazing.
Thank you. Kyle Toss back at the studio at ESPN 93.5, but we're watching the grounds people prepare for opening day. It's the Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Twins with a 3:15 first pitch. Bethany White is the manager of fan engagement with all the theme nights and so much fun.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me about your Cardinals experience, how it all began.
Oh, man. Mine began, this will be my 13th season. So it began quite a few years ago, and I started as a direct sales rep and moved to St. Louis. I'm from the East Coast, so the only day I had ever been here until I moved to start my job was the day I interviewed.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it obviously was a good fit.
It was, yeah, 13 years later.
And Bethany totally has the show and tell going on here. And I've seen the Grateful Dead once. I see that the tie-dye on this jacket is fantastic. And, of course, their logo is the skull with the thunderbolt or whatever in the middle of it. But we've got a little red bird sticking out there, and it says dead.net. Talk about how you guys come up with these things.
Yeah, it is really fun. I love my job. I love getting to be creative and come up with all of these items that fans get to take home. So like you mentioned, Grateful Dead Night is one of our most popular events each year. We love adding extra experiences. So for Grateful Dead Night, we always have a pregame concert by a Grateful Dead tribute band.
Okay.
Yeah, and so this jacket with the purchase of a special theme ticket, it's a really nice, high quality, thick, sort of tie-dye dugout jacket we were talking about. We've got lots of other fun events that are returning fan favorites like Star Wars Day, St. Louis Blues Night, Sesame Street Day, Cancer Awareness Day. We've got a lot of fun things returning, and then each year we get to add some new events as well. So this year, for the first time ever, we are doing Barbie Game Day. So I think that's going to be really fun. We have a hot pink jersey with an STL on it. That is going to.
Is that Big Bird or is that Fred Bird?
Here's Big Bird down here.
Okay.
And so that one is on Sesame Street Day, of course.
He's
and
totally
so
adorable.
He's a cute little plush with a Cardinals jersey on.
I have a little new nephew, Cooper, that was born inside the last month or two, and I'm definitely going to have to take note of that.
Well, perfect. And for the adults on Sesame Street Day,
Bert and Ernie.
we have a Bert and Ernie bobblehead. So he's kind of heavy. We're not going to give that to the kiddos. So the kiddos can take home the Big Bird plush and the adults can take home the Bert and Ernie bobble.
Wow, that's terrific. So how does your team, you just must, do you meet for happy hour and say, hey, let's do this?
I wish. Tell my boss we should start doing that. No, we get to sit around. We start our process really at the end of the previous season. So, typically within a week or two of the season ending. Hopefully that is late in October. Last year it was a little bit earlier in October, but we start to meet to brainstorm ideas and come up with, what we're going to look at for the 2025 season.
So I'm looking over all of the nights and the different themes and when things are coming up. Obviously, you'll want the fans to know, especially if they're into the Dead or they're into Sesame Street or like the Barbie jerseys, hot pink, and that's one night that you'll want to bring the girls on out. So how do we learn more about what's when?
Yeah, so cardinals.com/theme has our full theme schedule, and all of these items, these sort of specialty items that we're talking about, require a special theme ticket. So you can go to cardinals.com/theme, check out all of our different nights. We have things for different occupations. We have teachers night and nurses night. Those are always big hits.
Yeah.
We have
there's an Illini night.
Yeah, we have an Illini night. Exactly. Yeah, we have that's always a big one.
Yeah.
We have
I see
pickleball night.
Build-A-Bear workshop too. That's towards the end of the season. In
Yeah, so
September.
that's actually one of our gate giveaways.
Okay.
So these are I specifically deal with our theme nights. We have St. Louis Battlehawks night for our UFL team here. We have St. Louis Blues night. So we sort of celebrate all sorts of different things here. And, so you can check out our schedule at cardinals.com/theme. And the bonus is that for all of our wearable items, you actually get to select your size when you purchase. So that's kind of a fun aspect too. You're not just getting handed sort of that generic XL at the gate when you come in, but when you purchase a theme ticket, you do get to select your size.
So I know fans are in store for some treats, especially coming out of the gate here for opening day. Is the magnet the first one for today with the schedule?
Yep. So I think you have Kyle on, and he is going to talk about all of those promo items that you get at the gates.
Gotcha. Your theme.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I saw Kyle had a bunch of
He's got goodies
show and
too.
tell.
Yes. We love show and tell.
I love it. This is so great. So, do you have a budget? My goodness. I know, there's been times where that Stan Musial tumbler, for instance.
Yeah.
That was a day that we had a bus trip to Bush and with our radio station, ESPN 93.5. And when we were coming out, there were people like, are you going to use that? Are you going to, they probably want to put it on eBay and try to get $30.
Yeah, probably so. I know that we do have a lot of people who, sort of try to take advantage of that popular market. Yeah.
Right. But they're so good because they're such good quality.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, and that was a great giveaway. And, it said Stan Musial, I think on the top and on the side, was that his signature?
I think so. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. That was a gate giveaway. I think it did.
And most of these things, I'm saying 20,000 items. That is a lot of fans getting these.
Yeah.
treats.
So those are, Kyle's going to talk all about that.
Okay.
Those are all of our promos, our gate giveaways. Yep.
Keep that over there. You're focusing on Bethany White here. So as far as learning the theme, you said you can just go to cardinals.com/theme.
Yep.
Okay. And if somebody, wants to get involved or they feel like this is their zone and promotions and things like that, or they have an idea, can they,
Yeah,
reach
absolutely.
out?
We love ideas. We love hearing ideas. So yeah, absolutely. Reach out to us. Let us know, what theme you want to see.
So fun. So as far as opening day, I'm sure you have a story to share, or people have been talking about the parade and the Clydesdales and the Red Jackets and the Hall of Fame. Is there some favorite moments for you, Bethany?
I think every part of opening day, especially with that pregame ceremony, is just so special. It's neat to see, the alumni come back, our Hall of Famers. The Clydesdales are just the absolute best. I don't think there's a day that I've ever seen the Clydesdales and not just been in complete awe of them. So opening day is just such a special day here at Busch Stadium.
Yeah, good energy all around. And I hope the Cardinals beat the Minnesota Twins out of the gate here and have a great season ahead. I think the arrows are pointing up, and we're happy about that on ESPN 93.5. Congratulations to your team for coming up with some great theme nights for us, and we'll enjoy all the fan engagement throughout the season.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
All right, go Cardinals.
Go Cards.
ESPN 93.5.
At ABC, it's your chance to get that air conditioner and furnace you've needed. ABC Heating and Air Conditioning can now offer 12 months same as cash, 9.9% financing, or up to $2,000 cash back on residential Amana units. Whether you need a furnace and or air conditioner, you can take advantage of this deal through the end of March. ABC means always be comfortable. Let locally and family-owned ABC take care of you. Call Gina today at 217-352-5400 or visit abcheatingandac.com.
What is most important in your life? This is Starla Carr with Provident Financial Group. If you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities and advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network. Member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery has savings store-wide for the anniversary sale. Installation is half off Mohawk's waterproof luxury vinyl floors. The installation is free for Mohawk carpet. And get up to $1,000 instant rebate on Mohawk carpets and floors. Instant rebates on all furniture. Plus, buy it all 2 years free financing. Don't miss the anniversary sale going on now at Carpet Weavers.
Illinois basketball star Morez Johnson on managing partner at Sarah Champagne, Ben Quattrone.
Ben Quattrone is a great guy. He's like an uncle to me now, a great character person. Sarah Champagne is like a family. Talk to the people that work here sometimes, just to talk to them, and they helped me when I got my car deal. It was very helpful. It wasn't like I was here all day, like I was bonding with people, have a conversation with them. They're there. Oh, I love my car.
Learn more at sarahchampagne.com. That's SERRA champagne.com.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window. New roofing and siding are a winning combination that can instantly change the look, feel, and function of your home. Our Kramer Siding and Window team takes pride in being an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred contractor, able to offer a best-in-the-business 50-year warranty. Pair it with preservation siding in your favorite style and color, and your home will be a showstopper. Start today and save 10% on roofing and 25% on siding. Call us, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Get the roof your home deserves by Roof Doctors, your residential roofing specialist that has always offered the best warranties in the industry, like our non-prorated 50-year warranty. Our customers love that we are family-owned and locally operated. We make our customer needs our top priority. With over 30 years experience and the best customer service, give Roof Doctors a call today for your free estimate at 328-7529. In your community and for your community, Roof Doctors.
Not every remodel project is as easy as the couple on the Home Improvement Channel make it look. From old furniture to construction debris, a home remodel can quickly turn into a junk pile. 2 Men and a Junk Truck is here to make your home improvement dreams a reality. They offer hassle-free junk removal and dumpster rentals to clear the way for your next big project.
Perfect.
Use code REMODEL25 to save $25 on your next service. 2 Men and a Junk Truck, making your home improvement journey a breeze. Visit 2menandajuncktruck.com. Offer valid at 2 Men and a Junk Truck, Champaign, Illinois.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
We have arrived to opening day. The Cardinals open up their season this afternoon at Busch Stadium, playing host to the Minnesota Twins. Sonny Gray is going to make the start for the Cardinals against one of his former teams. Last year, Gray was pretty good, 13-9 with a 3.84 ERA. However, in 4 Grapefruit League appearances, he posted a 12.56 ERA. The Twins are going to counter with Pablo Lopez. Last year, he was 15-10 with a 4.08 ERA. First pitch from Busch Stadium is scheduled for 3:15. Our coverage gets underway at 1:35, and our coverage will include the opening day festivities that get started at 2:20. Some of the featured individuals today will be Tony La Russa, Ted Simmons, Ozzie Smith, Joe Torre, Vince Coleman, Jim Edmonds, Matt Holliday, Jason Isringhausen, Ray Langford, Matt Boris, Jose Oquendo, Scott Rowland, and John Tudor. For the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, I'm Matt Pauley.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
It's feeling like Christmas here because we have so many little gifts and fun items that are all, St. Louis Cardinals and birds on the bat and, tumblers and toys and bobbleheads. And what a fun job for Kyle Cassidy. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, how are you guys?
Go Cardinals.
That's right.
Happy opening day.
Yes, no better
Megan,
day.
I want to say hello to Megan.
Good morning.
Yes, and you guys are on the same team here, all right, with the promotions and things like that. So describe to me your job, Kyle.
So I've been here this will be my 14th season, which is crazy to think about. Started on the ticket sales side for a little bit and then moved over and started working with Megan on the promo items. That's everything you get at the gates, bobbleheads, hats, jerseys, the whole nine. So it's been a lot of fun.
Man, So many fun things for our Cardinal fans to experience, including today, opening day. It's the magnet, right?
That's right. Yeah, the Budweiser magnet schedule. Everybody gets one. Been doing that for a lot of years.
Yeah.
People collect them. A lot of fun.
Makes sense, because we're going to have this on our refrigerator and take note of some of these great giveaways and things like that, too. I know that's on the pocket schedule. I'm always looking at the promotions list and saying, oh, yeah, we got to make a weekend of that. And this is a good weekend because you've got this Alec Burleson giveaway on Saturday night, is it?
Yes, Saturday's the Burleson bobblehead. He's in a Ford truck.
Yes.
A lot of fun, kind of reenacting them going around the warning track on opening day. And then Sunday is our pullover, presented by Coca-Cola. So
that's a long sleeve one, too.
Yeah, long sleeve hooded pullover, a really good fabric. The fans are going to love that one as well.
I'm getting your chain going here because Ben's doing some, filming and taking pictures and stuff like that. So ESPN 93.5, love being an affiliate down in Champaign-Urbana with the Illini, of course, and I feel like there's been Illini nights and things like that too. I guess that was more a theme night that Bethany handled. You guys probably work pretty close together, though, don't you?
Yes, we've worked with Bethany for many, many years on the theme night stuff.
Who's doing what with all of these great giveaways?
Yeah, it's a lot. I think I might have mentioned it, but we have 35 total, roughly, and then plus 2 post-game concerts that we just added this year, which are going to be a lot of fun as well. So,
Megan, I had mentioned to Bethany, you guys must have your workshops at happy hour because this is just such a fun job, and you just are.
Well, we can't give away all of our secrets, but yes,
the creative team is loosey goosey right now. But are there favorite giveaways that have been such a big hit and people are asking for more? Or
I would say my favorite giveaways every year are the ones that the fans wear. So we see them sporting them all around town. Spring training, I think there was a story told earlier about you guys went to spring training, I think. It's just my favorite to see fans out and about, or they come back to a future game wearing a cool promo item that they thought was really neat.
Yeah. In fact, Butch is modeling one of our spring training items.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got the slicker on. And,
adorable.
And just enjoyed, seeing that in Jupiter inside the last week or two.
Yeah,
so.
Kyle and I went to spring training 2 weeks ago, and it was fun. You couldn't look anywhere in that ballpark without seeing at least 5 giveaways.
I love it.
Yeah, it was neat.
And so, such a hot item. Kyle, how about your opening day experience? I've been sharing with everybody on some of their favorite moments in their career here with the St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
This is it. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, this is, so like I said, it's my 13th opening day. They've all been great, but you just can't beat the opening day ceremony. I know everybody probably says that. But I've been lucky enough to be able to help with some of the Ford motorcade around the warning track, kind of behind the scenes back there, which is always a lot of fun with the Hall of Famers and obviously the current guys.
Nice. And Megan, do you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, of course,
special?
that's super great. And tell everyone to get in your seats early. You cannot miss the Clydesdales. They hit the track at 2:30.
Okay.
But my favorite is before the gates even open is the pep rally. It is so fun to be out there at Ballpark Village at the stage, just seeing the fans get so excited. And the moment that the gates open, they just flood in here, and they're just so excited to get their first taste of Busch Stadium for 2025. It's so neat.
My goodness, such a great team here, too, of people that you work with.
Yeah,
that,
it's fun.
I've been, talking with the Authentics, the museum, the publications. It's just so much good energy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the concerts that might be coming up. We're going to pass the mic to Kyle.
Yeah, so new for 25 is our post-game concert series presented by SIUE.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 great shows coming to town. Cole Swindell on the 20th of June.
Oh, great!
And then Flo Rida on the 25th of July. Yeah, so
Gonna get low.
Going to be a lot of fun. Both put on a really good show. I think fans will really love it. Tickets to either one of those shows There's no additional thing needed. It's just the ticket. You can hang out and watch the concert postgame.
Mm-hmm.
But we are selling some VIP tickets, which is our version of the pit pass, basically. The stage will be behind second base on the outfield grass, so those ticket purchasers will be able to be on the infield dirt, which is fun and a little more up close and personal experience.
All right. Now, I thought I saw Billy Joel and Sting. Is that something different then?
That is different. Yeah, those
Okay.
are those aren't on game days. So these are post game. We're doing
Gotcha.
2 this year. There's been a handful of teams around the league do it. So we're going to give it a shot this year and think it's
Okay.
going to be something fans really enjoy. It's, I
Okay.
mean, it's baseball and music. You really can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. I mean, when is this bling night with the gold chains? Oh my goodness.
I believe
it's okay. If
yeah,
you don't
it's
have
in
it all the
July. I'd have to find the exact dates.
This is
Hard to keep them all straight.
really
But
fun. And
Cardinals.com/promotions.
Yes.
You can find all the information on all the
And
kids
I'm
and adult
wearing
giveaways.
a fun hat here.
Yeah, that's the Fredbird plush hat. We did a plush hat last year that looked like just a cardinal bird.
Uh-huh.
So we thought we'd take it to the next level and make it look like Fredbird, which is a lot of fun too.
Kyle and Megan taking it to the next level. That's what it's all about in Cardinal Nation.
That's exactly right.
Boy, you really treat the fans right here. And happy opening day. I guess we'll conclude with the Go Cardinals, huh?
That's right. Thank you for having us and Go Cards.
Yes. Again, cardinals.com/promotions is the area where you can find the layout, and they've got the magnet for today. And I'm telling you, it is going to be so much fun this season. So fans can have a great experience and walk away with a lot of cool stuff, which is great. Minnesota Twins, 3:15 first pitch. Gates open at 12, and all the pomp and circumstance and the parade and the Fredbird and the videos and introductions, the Hall of Fame. It's just it goes on. And, of course, almost everybody said the Clydesdales just really bring on the goosebumps. So go Cardinals. We'll have all the action here on ESPN 93.5 as our East Central Illinois fans in the Champaign-Urbana area really get behind our St. Louis Cardinals this season. So from Busch Stadium, I'm Diane Ducey. A big shout-out to Kyle Tosk running the board. I know he's a Cubs fan, and we have the Cubs across the hallway at Stevie J Broadcasting on US 105.9, and the Cubs are out of the gate 9:10 start from Phoenix, Arizona with the Diamondbacks. So make sure you're listening over there for that too. But for now, from Busch Stadium with Butch Dollhouse, my roadie here too, go Cardinals on ESPN 93.5.
You've set your financial goals. One kid plans to go Big Ten.